Welcome to Andy Channel. In hidden places, magical beings watch over their lands, living on through stories. From Somalia's Waaq to the playful Mazapigal of San Marino's castles, each creature brings its spirit. Guardians, tricksters, protectors, like the Sisimite in Honduras or the Vila dancing in Montenegro, each legend adds wonder. Discover these mystical tales.
At sunset, the Waaq, part lion and part bird, stood silently in the Somali desert. With large wings and glowing amber eyes, it watched over the land, an ancient protector filled with mystery and power. Its majestic form blended with the shadows as the sun dipped below the horizon. Deep within the Honduran jungle, the Sisimite moved swiftly, its ape-like form casting faint shadows through the mist. With intense green eyes and agility, it blended with towering trees, an elusive spirit that seemed to watch over the forest with a protective yet wild gaze. The aura floated through the misty Kosovo forest, her long hair flowing and her traditional robes trailing behind. Her aura of wisdom and strength seemed to touch the ancient trees, and in her ghostly presence, the forest felt alive, guarded by an ethereal, fierce protector. Near the dark lake, the Tikoloshe lurked, its shadowy figure sharp and elusive. Under a starlit sky, it watched and waited, a mischievous water spirit with an air of mystery. Its playful yet powerful nature could be felt in the stillness of the night. Wrapped around the roots of an ancient tree, the Naga with its emerald scales shimmered in the rays of sunlight piercing the lush Sri Lankan forest. Its human-like face radiated a calm, mystical power, blending wisdom with the timeless, verdant landscape. Above misty Vietnamese mountains, the Thanh Long soared. With intricate green scales and fierce claws, it glided over ancient temples, a powerful dragon that brought mystery and strength to the sky. The mountains below seemed to pulse with ancient energy in its presence. In Malta, the legendary creature Għadam tal-Pilastru guards the rocky shores. With a bird's body and human face, it appears under stormy skies, wings marked with ancient symbols. Locals say it protects the island, warning away threats. If you're on Malta's coast in a storm, you may glimpse it. The Dambe lay resting along the Guinean riverbanks, its golden scales catching the last rays of the sun. With glowing eyes, the giant crocodile spirit exuded quiet strength, blending with the lush vegetation around it as dusk fell and night began to settle. In the rural El Salvador night, the Siguanaba wandered, her hollow eyes reflecting the dark clouds above. Long black hair flowed around her ghostly form, and the eerie landscape held a deep, haunting silence, as if nature itself was afraid to disturb her path. The Ekong drifted through the dense, rain-soaked forest, its bright eyes piercing the mist. With a mix of human and animal traits, it seemed otherworldly, a spirit both protective and wise that moved quietly in harmony with the soft rain and thick greenery. Under a magical glow, the Vila danced among the mountain peaks of Montenegro. Her ethereal wings and flowing dress shimmered as she moved among wildflowers, a fairy-like spirit spreading beauty and serenity in the high, untouched mountain air beneath the starlit sky. Emerging from a river at dusk, the Mbulu's reptilian scales caught the last light of day. With powerful limbs, this ancient guardian spirit of Mozambique stepped gracefully from the water, watching over the river with silent, timeless strength as evening shadows grew longer. The Aitvaras soared over the Lithuanian countryside, its fiery feathers leaving a trail of glowing light. As dusk fell, the bird-dragon hybrid illuminated the darkening sky, casting an ethereal glow that filled the land below, with mystery and a touch of ancient magic. The Kulshedra curled around an Albanian mountain, its long serpent body glowing with fiery red scales. Flames flickered from its mouth, lighting up the rugged landscape as night fell. The dragon-like creature embodied raw power, a fierce guardian of the mountain's secrets. The Ninki Nanka glided through the Gambian wetlands, its snake-like body covered in crocodile scales. Moving with an air of ancient wisdom, the swamp-dwelling creature seemed to blend with the misty landscape, its presence timeless and its movements almost mystical. In a snowy Canadian forest, the Wendigo lurked beneath the pale winter moon. Its towering skeletal form, with antlers and piercing eyes, moved through the trees, an ominous spirit embodying the wilderness' darker side, instilling a quiet but intense fear in the silence.
Here we go.
Hiding in the shadows of San Marino's ancient castles, the Mazapagul's mischievous eyes glowed under the starlit sky. With a long, sleek body, the serpentine creature watched the world with a playful yet ominous gaze, blending with the dark, storied stone walls. Under a gray Dutch sky, the Vita Viven glided from the misty swamp, their white dresses flowing like ghostly veils. Pale, eerie lights trailed in their wake, illuminating the marshland with an otherworldly glow. Silent and ethereal, they drifted through the marsh, embodying the mysteries of the ancient Netherlands. On a mountain peak, the Div stood tall, its rugged, rock-covered body blending with the stones around it. Swirling clouds framed its giant form, and its powerful limbs seemed carved from the earth itself, a timeless spirit watching over the mountain with strength and mystery. The mighty Dev loomed on the cliffs of the Caucasus, its rocky form and fierce expression facing a gathering storm. Against the turbulent sky, the giant embodied the strength of the land, standing as a powerful guardian over the rugged, ancient landscape below.